Hello, Breakman79 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment. Yes, in the last episode we rescued our little skull buddy here, Morty, and then we
Stairs making my skull itch.
we learned that we need to sleep with one eye open around him. He's been hiding stuff from us. The fact that we have the tattoo on the Nameless One back says don't trust the skull. And while that implies, he's been lying to us. Anyway, just as I started up the game, Dakon here leveled up, so let's take care of that, shall we? 2 points. Da 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 da. Fighting skills, yay. Okay. Where have we not been? I don't think we've been there. Or there. We still don't know what to do with the siege tower here. Upper ward. The pawn shop.
Your path is mine.
Whoop. Let's see if there's anything. Oh yeah, there's a door down here.
I'm gone.
Okay. See another old woman here? Mika? This rotund woman, complete with shrewish eyes and a nasal voice, brays out. Now what have we here? A customer. Do mine eyes spy a customer? The diminutive man replies, Of course your eyes spy a customer. They see a customer all the time. Customers on the street. We have no customers. We will never have customers. It is useless and forlorn to hope for. He pauses as his eyes alight on you. Mika, we have a customer. That's what I've been saying to you. She lowers her voice and turns to you. What can we do for you? Trades. Ooh. Let's see if they have anything useful. Glass eye. Why on earth would you want this? Crimson sphere earring. Gold ring. And some cheese. Well, let's sell this. Who else? Enchanted battle axe, hammer. Can sell this bronze ring. That as well. Okay. Sell. Looks like that's about as good as we're gonna get. What do these give me? Fire magic. Not usable by Ignis? Ignis? Interesting. Wasn't he the guy that was on fire in the Tavern? Oh, he can be one of my companions? Oh, I see. Oh, I know what. I bet you have to put him, well, you know, douse the flame that's engulfing him, basically. I thought I did try something like that with the, that thing of water I have, but it didn't look like it did anything. Is there anything else these people can Tell me about yourself. Me? You want to know about me? Mika, he wants to know about me. He's just being polite. He doesn't really care. You have nothing useful to say anyway. You're the owner of a pawn shop, and that's all you'll ever be because you lack ambition. I lack ambition? Lack ambition? I didn't have a lodestone of... If I didn't have a lodestone of this wife in this life, I'd be something. But no, instead I'm a storekeeper instead of a grand adventurer. The two of them degenerate into a shouting match, ignoring you. More questions. They're so busy shouting at each other that they don't pay any attention to you. The shop rapidly fills with their words. Is that all I can do? Who's she? She is my devoted wife of some 20 years. 20 years. In the light of my life, and the greatest. Wait, 40 years? Can't remember if a score was 10 or 20. Probably 20. Anyway, the greatest gift ever to enter his life, isn't that right? I saved him, you see, from the life his parents had planned for him, and he promised to take me away from all this, and instead, what you see is the life he gave me. I tell you, it would be enough to drive a body to drink. If you weren't already there, she's the biggest bubber this side of the hive, sir, and she's been that way for years. I tell you, years. She'd drink the river Oceanus and still be thirsty if it were made of alcohol. The two of them continue to squabble, ignoring you. Yeah. Yep. Alright, I guess that's all we're gonna get out of these people. Okay. Okay, we know what's in there. Let's check out the
Over here! Two for the price of one!
Vault of the Nth World? Crates made of very sturdy stock. Strangely shaped container with secure bindings. Well, let's talk to this guy. Where are you going? Oh, he's taking a long way. Welcome to the vaults of the Nth World. How may I serve you on this fine day, Sigillian? Oh, what is this place? The vaults of the Nth World is pleased to serve as a warehouse for the lower ward and all the sentience of Sigil. Our motto is, when one world just isn't big enough. We provide storage space for all those that have little to spare. Our prices are competitive, our service exemplary, and our courtesy to customers is known throughout the plains. What are you? I am the voice of the vault of the Nth World. I am here to serve you, the customer. Instruct me in what you desire. Huh. So I can just kind of stuff something in here? Claim something? Looking for a large bag of coins. That's gonna probably make me evil. Is this place really as big as a world? No, it's just a marketing exaggeration. There's a lot of space here, but not that much. Why is it called Vault of the Nth World? Well, frankly, I have no idea. I think the owners thought it would be a clever name or something. Okay. Please return. Yeah, I'll bet. Okay, let's talk to her. You see a middle-aged woman, her face care-lined and compassionate. She looked like she's led a hard life. Can I help you with something, stranger? Well, who are you? I'm Lena. I supervise these other two. She waves a hand at her companions. What is it you do here? Okay, this is a storehouse. I'm the supervisor. Things get stored here, things get taken out of here. She shrugs. Not much to tell, really. Okay. Connell? You see a thin, sulking man. His long, nimble fingers quiver slightly, and he has trouble meeting your eyes when he talks to you. Hey, you startled me. I haven't seen you around here before, stranger. What do you want from me? Who the hell are you? I'm Cornwall. I work here. And this is? He looks at you carefully to see if you're joking. It's the vault of the nth world. It's a storehouse. Didn't you read the sign when you came in? Not that carefully. Who are you? I hate these circular questions. Thank you. And Otis. You see a hulking man, dull-faced and slack-jawed. His muscles, however, are truly a sight to behold. He regards you steadily with his dead eyes. Well, who are you? No talk me, talk Lena. He waves his oak-like arm at the woman's supervisor. Just a few questions. No talk me, he seems agitated. Okay. Well, I don't need to store anything, so let's get out of here. Oh, what do we have? Stylish script on the doorframe proclaims this building as a print shop. Okay, let's open the door. Oh, indeed it is. Where's he going in such a hurry? I got a message for you to run. Here, take it and these coins. Oh. Okay. Scofflaw pen. You see a thin, stooped man hunched over a desk, scribbling on a piece of paper. His hair is thinning and drab, drawn back into a ponytail, and thin spectacles adorn his hooked nose. His age could be anywhere from his early 20s to his late 40s. He doesn't look up as he speaks to you. What do you want? Make it quick. What do you do here? He looks sharply at you, ceasing the scritching of his pen. Are you entirely dim? It's a printing shop. I print things here. Look around you. I print. Of course, but what do you print? Books, pamphlets, handbills, words, letters, whatever. He amends. Though I don't do racy prints, and I won't fulfill any perversions you might want, nor do I care to ask. Alright. I have a few questions. Do they have to do with work? Well, no. Then you're wasting your time and mine. Good day. He turns down to his desk. Oh, don't you ignore me. He waves his hand and you find yourself outside his shop. What the? Well,
I'm gone.
That didn't go so well. Siege tower. So this tower is a siege tower. Okay. Some sort of drawbridge.
I'm gone.
I don't see anything else. This appears to be a siege tower. The walls are scarred and pitted. It has seen many a battle in its lifetime. But there's no entrance, is there?
Done.
Ah, there's Mr. Lenny.
This air's making my skull itch.
This guy doesn't talk to me, does he?
I'm gone.
Let's see, what else can we do here? I don't think we've talked to this person. Guilt Spur. You see a florid, boisterous man. He's shouting and carrying on like there's a war that's about to come through. Like he's got something lodged in his intestines. Like he's too excited about something to talk in a normal tone of voice. Ooh, an auction. Maybe we can sell Annah here. I'd gut you if you had something to gut, Skull. It must be love. It's love, right, boss? Leave it off, you two. I need to ask some questions here. His rapid-fire delivery makes it difficult to understand him. You, sir, you there. You look like you could use something. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but give me time, and I'll have it figured out on the spot. You need rooms. I've got rooms. You need supplies. I've got supplies. What are you selling? Ah, hammer of quality. Yeah. Iron pry bar, cheese, scroll of friends. Okay, so boosts your charisma temporarily. 2 to 8 points. Level 1. I mean, that could be useful. Tarnished. Oh, he does have rooms. Alright.
It's in my spell book.
Good. Alright.
Done.
There's also this fellow up here. The moneylender. Although I remember in an early episode we kind of learned he's pretty much up to no good. Oh. Lower ward. Other questions. I guess I can't do anything with him. Tell me about the lower ward. Tell me about the open air market. Oh, well. Maybe I lost my chance in talking to him. Another drawbridge. Why are there just drawbridges laying around everywhere? Oh.
Aye? Thing's locked.
Can you unlock it?
I messed up.
Nope. Well, we can go on to the next area. That's certainly something we can do. We could also try to figure out how we can recruit the Ignis. Very tempting. Why don't we check out Clerk's Ward?
This ward's usually just home to a bunch of scribes, but this section's got the fest hall in it, so it's a little more lively.
Okay.
Anna, could you stop flicking that tail? It's irritating.
You shut your trap, then I'll stop waving my tail.
Flick away then.
Can't determine what that is. These guys aren't going to tell me anything. Diligence. Let's see what this person is. This older, stern-looking woman is clearly on her way somewhere. When she notices your approach, she studies you with a disapproving, tight-lipped frown. Greetings. The woman nods curtly, speaking in a tone cold as ice. Yes, what is it? And watch your words, for I am Diligence, 4th Magistrate of the Ward. Something troubling about my appearance? I should most certainly think so. Should the Apparel Regulation Act be passed, people of your sort won't be permitted to traipse about in such a manner, half naked and filthy as you are. You're quick to judge one by their appearance, aren't you? You would tell me, then, that you are not a wanderer, meandering about the city asking questions of all those you come across, engaging in more than the occasional combat to the death with those who cross you. Well... The faintest hint of sneer appears on her lip. I am quick to judge, sir, because I am a magistrate by trade. I will waste no more time with you. Should you say another word, or so much as approach me again, I shall call the guard. Now away with you. Yeah, But, guards. Oh, no. Leave before anyone else arrives. Ah, crap. Oh, no. Oh, not good. Let's try that again. Oh.
All right. I'm gone.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Great. Well,
I'm gone.
This is what I get for getting angry.
oh.
So again it has come to pass.
Ugh. Where am I? Oh. That did not go very well. Should not have bothered. Ugh.
Done.
Let's see, are they still going to attack me? Ah,
All
crap.
right.
Alright. I don't like the idea of them attacking me every time I come into this level. Yes. Where's my quick save? Okay, where am I? Alright, let's try that again. Oh, down here. Ugh.
This ward's usually just home to a bunch of scribes, but this section...
Anna, could you
Yep.
stop?
You shut your trap.
Oh, flick away then.
Okay, you guys,
Done.
you can stay there. Alright, let's see, what does our map tell us? The tailor. The brothel is slacking intellectual lusts. Advocate's home. The Undersigil. Art and Curio Galleria. Finem the Linguist's home. Curiosity Shop. The Apothecary. Civic Fest Hall. Okay.
Done.
Oh. Okay. Fall from Grace. Brothel patron.
Done.
Now let's talk to her. Before you is a stunning golden-haired woman, dressed in an azure and violet dress, with two long, elegant wings draped across her shoulders. She is surveying the room with a slight smile. She is easily the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. Hello.
Well met, traveler. How may I help you?
Ooh, she talks. The woman turns as you address her. She takes your measure, then nods slightly. You notice her eyes are azure, the exact same color as her dress. And she says the same what she just said earlier. She reaches up to brush back a stray lock of golden hair. How may I help you? Well, who are you?
Updated my journal.
I am called Fall from Grace. She studies you for a moment. You are new to Sigil, are you not? Well, yes I am. Does it show? She smiles slightly. Not as much as you might think. You carry yourself quite well. What is this place? This is the brothel of slacking intellectual lusts. That is a mouthful. She studies you for a moment. I take it by your question that you did not intend to partake of this establishment. Yeah, the brothel of slacking intellectual lusts? What kind of brothel is this? I established this brothel to give those lustful fevers that strike the mind more avenues of expression rather than the simply carnal. Much pleasure can be had in conversation and engaging in the verbal arts with others. Marty, sounds dull. I assure you it is not. Tour the brothel, see for yourself. So this is a brothel where there's no intercourse. I have to ask, why did you establish such a place? Fall from Grace raises an eyebrow. That is an odd question. She frowns. I don't think anyone has ever asked me that, at least directly. So why did you? Part of the answer to your question requires that you know that I am a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. And that is why you established this place? This brothel is intended to slack the lusts of even the hardened intellectual. It is designed to stimulate the mind, to heighten one's awareness of themselves and others, to create new ways of experience another person. It is for those who seek something more than the shallow physical pleasures that fill the hive and lower wards. I see. So this establishment just encourages intellectual fencing rather than the other kind of fencing. The women here must be special indeed. The women here are aspiring sensates. They have come to me in search of instruction, to prepare themselves to enter the faction. Also, many of them have a natural grasp of the language that can shatter the crust of the most hardened individual. Yeah, sensates. What the hell is that? She bows slightly. Yes, I am a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the... much of the multiverse as possible. And the girls here are training to be sensates. Yes, I hope that by learning the art of language and its subtleties that the patrons and the students here may learn more about themselves. One is only as limited as their command of the language. To be able to employ language to evoke emotions in others is a tremendous skill. Okay, other questions? Those wings on your back, what are you? Yeah, she does have wings. Annah. She's one of the fiends. Ugh. Oh, I can't do the voice today. One of the succubi. She'll take your measure, then she'll take your soul to the lower planes. So she will. Your companion is correct. I am a lesser Tenari, more specifically a succubus. She gives a soft sigh. I'm afraid we're a little too common in the lower planes and elsewhere for our own good. Most of my race spend their time seducing mortals with various pleasures of the flesh. And you?
Updated my journal.
I'd like to think that I have distanced myself from that. It is ultimately a trivial and non-productive way for one to spend one's time here in the multiverse. There's much more to life, wouldn't you agree? Perhaps so. Can I ask you some other questions? Oh. I came here looking for help. Perhaps you can help me. I seem to have lost my memories. In doing so, I've lost myself. You have been stricken with amnesia? Fall from Grace looks pained. How terrible! Do you have any idea how it happened? Not really. At least not that I can remember. I woke up on a slab in the mortuary, and everything before that is black. You awoke in the mortuary? I think the dustman mistook me for being dead. Or I was dead, or something. All I know is that I regenerate wounds quickly. I could be immortal, but I don't even know that for sure. Fall from Grace seems to be appraising you with renewed interest. Those scars on your body. She reaches out a hand as if to touch you. May I? Sure. Fall from Grace drags her finger across your chest lightly, tracing the edges of your scars and following the curves where they blend into some of your tattoos. She seems fascinated. These scars do look as if they would have been taken, several lifetimes to accumulate. They certainly do, though some are more recent. Fall from Grace steps back. Some of those wounds would have been fatal to a normal man. She taps her chin, thinking, "What do you intend to do?" Okay. I like the first one here. I need to get my memories back, and my life back. I intend to scour the plains and search inside myself until I can piece together who I am and what brought me to this state. Fall from Grace is still thinking, her finger tapping on her chin. I must say I've never met a man who has lost himself in the literal sense. She raises an eyebrow. Forgive me, but your condition is intriguing. Don't know. Intriguing. Huh. Which one? Which one? Let's go with this one. Intriguing? Frightening is more like it. I don't like not knowing who I am, what I may have done, who my enemies are, and who are my friends. I have offended you with my words. Fall from Grace bows her head. I give you my apology if you will have it. Let's just... Never mind, no harm done. Fall from Grace nods. If it will help, you are welcome to tour the brothel. Several of our students are well versed in the verbal arts. Perhaps some of them will be able to rekindle your memories. Okay, may do that.
Updated my journal.
Have you ever heard of a night hag named Ravel? I am familiar with the name. Fall from Grace pauses and thinks for a moment. Rumors cluster thickly about that name, and most tend to discount her as myth, but I suspect that she did exist and that she made quite an impression in the cage during her stay here. She looks puzzled. Why do you ask? I intend to seek her out. Grace raises an eyebrow. Truly? I'd find myself compelled to ask why. I need information that she has. Is this information available from no one else? I suspect that Ravel possesses the knowledge I need.
Updated my journal.
Grace rests her hand slightly on your arm. Consider this. If Ravel does indeed exist, then she's extremely powerful and cunning. If a fraction of the stories of her activities are true, then she is a creature that has discovered new meanings of evil. To search for her is not a quest to be undertaken lightly. I realize that. Do you know anything else about Ravel? She was said to be one of the hags of the Grey Waste, and that she was believed to possess powers and a cunning far beyond those of her sisters. She came to Sigil long ago, and in addition to the evil she committed during her stay, rumor has it that her actions threatened the cage itself. Now she primarily exists only as fiction, a figure in children's stories. Grace pauses. I imagine the Lady of Pain dealt with her as all threats to Sigils are dealt with. How?
Updated my journal.
Ravel was most likely sent to a maze, one of the lady's prisons. Mazes, what are those?
Updated my journal.
Grace places her hands together, thumbs and fingers touching, forming a rough circle. The lady is said to have the power to take pieces of sigil. You watch in surprise as a ghostly image of Grace's little fingers pulls itself from the hand and floats into the air, curling into a small circle, and make a maze. Go on. The small ghostly circle floats in the air, then begins slowly rotating. The piece of sigil she takes holds the prisoner. There is no escaping being mazed. It can happen at any time, while walking down the street, through a door. She claps her hands, and then you are somewhere else. Inside the ghostly circle, you can suddenly see a flicker of movement, like someone walking inside. Well, go on. Grace continues. The tiny ghost maze reflected in her eyes. It is said there is a portal that leads out of each maze, but they are difficult to find. Perhaps they are left in to give the prisoner hope. Perhaps they are left in to torture the prisoner. The ghostly maze dissolves. Perhaps it is both. I see. Can you tell me more about this plane that Ravel is from? The Great Waste. A blighted plane that lies effectively between Baator and the Abyss. It is frequently a battleground in the Blood War. Is there anyone else who might know about her? Someone in the fest hall may know more of her. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Other questions. Oh. Tell me about the sensates. The sensates are a faction of Sigil that is devoted to experience. Without experience, without sensation, we are blinded to much of the multiverse. Thus, sensates seek to experience as much as possible. When all is experienced, then the truth of the multiverse shall reveal itself. Interesting philosophy. Could I join the sensates? She smiles. To join the sensates, one needs only be a student of life. I meant I was interested in joining their faction.
Updated my journal.
Of course. Forgive my teasing. Grace nods. If you wish to join the sensates, I would inquire at the Civic Fest Hall. Someone there should be able to help you. Okay. Other questions? Oh. Would you like to join me on my travels? Can she be a companion? Annah stiffens, then starts muttering under her breath. Who's to say she'll be coming with us? We don't need the likes of her, so's we don't. Bar that fiendling. Morty clicks his teeth together. I'm all for the succubus coming with us. The powers know you're about as fun as passing the caltrop through your bowels. Caltrop. You best latch your bone box, skull, or I'll rattle you so hard you'll be picking your teeth off the spire. Travel with you? Volfram Grace smiles slightly. She seems to be ignoring your companions. That's rather forward of you. Well, that's the way I am. I appreciate your candor. I shall counter with some of my own. Why should I travel with you? You mean you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who is searching the plains for himself? Oh, I would be extremely interested. She smiles slightly. Such a suggestion is intriguing. Make no mistake about that. Then you would like to travel with me then? If you wish me to, then there is something you must do for me. There are 10 students in this establishment. I would like you to speak to all of them. Then return to me with your thoughts. Then we shall see if we shall travel together or not. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Let's see if there's any other... Oh, this is new. Can you tell me about the girls here? Oh, this is basically the same thing. The women here are aspiring sensates. They've come to me in search of instruction to prepare themselves to enter the faction. Also, many of them have a natural grasp of language that can... Yes, we've read that. This is new. I see, so the ladies here are ladies in training, so to speak. Well, that is the same as before. Alright, I guess we're gonna go wandering about.
Alright.
Modron. 3 of them. Delora. This dark-haired, pale-skinned woman has a cultured, refined look about her. As she turns to you, you note that her eyes, which you had previously thought to be gray, are the color of brushed steel. Hello. The woman's voice is soft, calm, and without inflection. It has a certain far-away quality, as if somehow not attached to her. Greetings, I am called Delora. May I serve you somehow? In what ways can you serve me, Delora? She blinks her eyes, then touches her hand to her heart, bowing her head slightly. I am able to debate any scholarly or academic matter quite proficiently, if that is your wish. I am also well versed in various games of strategy. Should you wish to play something, though I have the materials for few such games here. Okay, debate you say. Delora nods. That is correct. I am neither a tome nor a tutor. I have no desire to educate my patrons. Should you have a matter to discuss, however, the 15 factions and their effect on Sigillian politics, the most effective battle stratagems for warring in Acheron, the meaning of existence itself, I would be most pleased to choose a counterpoint and engage you in debate. Could we play a game then? Of course. Is there anything in particular you wish to play? No, I don't really remember any games. Here, then, allow me to show you one. Delora brings out a thin, lacquered box, which unfolds into a small board marked with a grid. The contents of the box prove to be a number of polished stone chips, half of them black, half of them white. The game goes by many names. Shall I explain the rules to you? Sure. Delora explains to you the rules of the game, how the chips are moved, how one bests one's opponent. It seems somehow faintly familiar to you. The rules are simple, yes, but a great deal of complexity lies within the game itself. It takes a great deal of time to master. Shall we play? Shall we play a game? Let's play. As you play, you come to realize that you've done so before. You recall various ploys and strategies that have won you previous games and employ every trick you know to beat her. Suddenly a strange feeling comes over you, a memory trying to surface. Allow the memory to surface. Sure. Ooh. Memories of a smoke-filled field of battle began to fill your mind. Atop a great hill overlooking the fighting you sat, mounted upon a massive four-legged beast. The brain of horns carried your orders to the troops below. Really, so he was like a general in a previous life. Continue. Even as you watched, your forces divided, fleeing left and right as the foreign army fought its way up to the hill to slay the enemy lord. You. Continue. The fools, you had thought, lips curling in a wicked smile. My knights shall charge down the hillside and stop their advance in an instant. And at that very moment, my retreating footmen will fall in to crush their flanks. And yet, another victory soon to be mine. You suddenly realize the Lord is watching you intently. Are you feeling well? You might take up the game another day if you so wish. No, let's continue. The Laura plays excellently, counteracting all but your most crafty moves, but eventually your feints and calculating maneuvers win over her well-crafted strategies. She nods approvingly as she begins to put the game away. You are a fine player, perhaps a master. I commend you for your skill. Well, thanks. You mentioned debating before? Oh, let's try this. Let's see if we can beat her at a debate. Choose a topic. You choose a topic and begin. The debate lasts a long time as the two of you exchange points and counterpoints, each attempting to methodically undermine the other's position. As you speak, a strange feeling begins to come over you. A memory trying to surface. Ooh, another one. Yeah, find another 5,000. Memories of a great hall begin to form in your mind. A vast place full of well-dressed elites. A formal ball was taking place. Before you was a small, impeccably dressed fellow who wore a golden medallion. It was emblazoned with a symbol you dimly recall as the sign of one. The two of you stood in a circle of onlookers who gathered to listen to your debate. But that's impossible, the man was saying, looking perplexed. Oh, but it is, you recall yourself replying. I made several inarguable points and given you a number of examples. You simply don't exist. But you can't. Were I to accept that, I'd... Yes, you'd cease to exist. And without a flash of light or a puff of smoke, with no fanfare of any sort, the man was simply gone. Huh! Basically debated him out of existence. Oh, that's pretty awesome. The onlookers oohed and hawed, some clapped. You remember giving a flourishing bow and walking away, a small, satisfied smile upon your lips. You suddenly realize the Lord is watching you closely. Are you feeling well? You might finish our discussion another time, should you like. No, let's continue. As hard-pressed as you are to beat Dolores' infallible sense of logic, you eventually win out. She merely nods in approval. You are a most skilled debater. This there is no denying. I do feel, though, that had I time to perform some research, you might not have bested me. Thanks. Let's see. Dolores nods. If you would like, we can debate once more upon the same topic. I could argue your position this time, should you desire it. Alright. Wait, are you always so ruthless in a debate? Dolores nods. Mistress Grace instructed me to show no mercy, for another of her students always allows a patron to win after a lengthy debate. It was Mistress Grace's desire that I provide a different sort of experience for the clientele. Okay, I understand. Question time. Dolores cast her eyes to the floor with a sound that might have been a sad sigh. I am willing to serve you as a patron, but have no wish to answer other questions at this time. My apologies. But I fear you shall simply have to bear with that for the time being. What's wrong? Anything I can help you with?
Updated my journal.
She looks up from the floor and into your eyes. Once more you're struck by the pale smoothness of skin, the cold depths of silvery eyes. No, I fear not. My troubles are a matter of the heart. In time, I think all things shall be resolved. Are you certain there's nothing I can do? Certain? Delora pauses, as if thinking. No, I am not. My first love, Merriman, possesses still the keys to my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. This is the cause of my melancholy. Why don't you seek him out? Speak with him. Dolores shakes her head. I may not leave this place. The reasons why are deeply personal, and not to be shared with strangers, even ones who might bestow a kindness upon me. But suffice to say that I cannot seek out Merriman myself. Then I will find this Merriman and speak to him on your behalf.
Updated my journal.
Delora nods, the slightest hint of a smile appearing on her lips. She bows her head. Were you to find and speak with Merriman, I would be most grateful. He is a member of the Society of Sensation. You may wish to ask for him at the Civic Festival. Alright, I will, and farewell. Subject cited. What are these things? This strange, cubic creature seems to be as much machine as it is organic. As you approach the thing, it suddenly stares at you with wide, unblinking eyes. Its face hasn't the slightest trace of emotion on it. Okay. Come on, Chief. We're in a building full of some of the sexiest chits this side of the multiverse, and you're stopping to talk to Modrons. What can you tell me about them, Morty? Morty makes a noise of utter disgust. What's there to say? Annoying little clockwork pests. They're always working to impose law and order upon the multiverse. Not good, mind you, just law. Let's just forget about him and go chat up the ladies, huh? Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Morty doesn't want me talking with him, huh? Oh. Vivian. This tall, elegant woman with her sharp features and regal demeanor is a striking example of aristocratic beauty. Her clothes appear to be a spun of silver thread, and a small file? Kind of looks like file, dangles from her necklace. She is perfumed with an exotic, erotic scent that seems to draw you towards her. Greetings. She looks you over, arching an eyebrow with what you sense to be disdain. Greetings, my name is Vivian. I presume I am being summoned? No, I just had some questions. She nods imperviously. Go on then. What are you doing here? Aside from my work as a student here, I am looking for something, actually. You would not happen to have smelled it, would you? Smelled it? Yes. I have a particular scent that seems to have gone, wandering. 'Tis somewhat difficult to keep in one place. I hope that someone did not take it by accident, though you never know, with the ladies around here. She frowns. So, by any chance, have you smelled it somewhere? How can a scent go wandering? Vivian shakes her head. I had meant to infer that it had been taken. The ladies here are a bit jealous at times and have been known to take my various perfumes for themselves. This time, though, someone has absconded with my own personal scent. I worked on that scent, perfected it, and now, poof, 'tis gone. I need not bear such annoyances. Vivian stomps her feet. I want that scent back, and I want it now. How would you know if you found it? You would know it by smell, I assure you. 'Tis quite striking, especially to men. I can help you? Vivian seems dubious. Are you certain? I do not wish to impose. No imposition. I am pleased to help such a lovely woman as yourself.
Updated my journal.
Anna mumbles something angrily. You catch the words piking and idjit stick. Anna seems to be rather jealous. Vivian smiles and nods to you. You are too kind. Very well. If you run across it, please let me know. I am somewhat anxious to get it back. A one-of-a-kind scent, really. See anything else? What are you doing here? I am one of Mistress Grace's prostitutes. One of her students here in the brothel. I am working to get myself into the Sunset faction, and my family recommended this establishment as one means by which I could examine my inner self to see if I wish to join. Okay, we know what they are. Happy to speak with you, yes. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Isn't she some historical figure? I can't quite recall. Who is she? A night hag from sigils past, I think.
Updated my journal.
I hope she stays in the past, then. Night hags are foul creatures, besmirching all femininity everywhere in the plains. She suddenly pauses. You may wish to ask Yves. She knows all sorts of peculiar little tales. Tell me about this place. It doesn't look like we're going to learn anything new there. Alright. Oh, there's got a door up here.
All right.
Echo.
Right.
The dolphin. This striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper, a translucent white dress held precariously by golden clasps. It is draped over her shapely form. Hello. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils. I had some questions. Who are you? She smiles and curtsies but offers no response. Can you speak? She shakes her head and smiles sadly at you. Oh, she's mute.
Updated my journal.
I love this shit already. Can you write then, or pantomime? She pouts, shaking her head. May I ask why you can't communicate? She sighs softly and nods. Let me ask you about something else. I am trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? She shakes her head, shrugging, and gives you a apologetic look. Huh. Do you know something about Ravel Puzzlewell? Her eyes flash and she smiles. She nods at you. What? What do you know of her?
Updated my journal.
She simply looks at you. Can't talk to her at all. Ooh, what's in here?
Locked.
Well. Let's see if we can...
Why not?
Hey. She's not going to unlock it?
Why not? Thing's locked.
Of course it's locked.
Got it.
There we go.
Right.
She'll never notice.
I'm gone.
Anybody in here?
I'm gone. Locked. All right.
Alright, well, you know how to deal with that. Morty, get out of the way.
Okay.
Got it.
More money. Gold earring. I'll take that.
I'm gone.
Ooh, I didn't see those. Who can?
Aye? Thing's locked.
Jeez, everything's locked.
Got it. Why not?
Earrings?
Thing's locked.
Guess we're just lockpicking everything.
Got it.
Handkerchief. Okay. Oh, what do we have here? Secret door?
All right.
I'm just gonna quick save it.
I'm gone.
Couple coins. Marissa.
Done.
Silver earring. Somebody else can grab that. Okay. Let's go talk to Marissa now. Squinting at the figure behind the partition, you can barely make out a shapely female form in the darkness. She turns to you, but you can see nothing of her face. Greetings? The figure answers in a voice that is slow and deadly, like a steel dagger drawn across stone. Yes, come to speak with Marissa, have you? Quite rude of you to enter a darkened room, storming behind my partition like so, rude and foolhardy. You can hear a faint whispering sound, like a slight breeze, or the hissing of serpents. Morty whispers quietly, "Whoa, creepy chit." My apologies, my lady. I wasn't sure if someone was here. The woman gives a slight but it would seem there is someone in this room, wouldn't it? Shall you be on your way then? Can I talk to you? Not just yet, I had some questions. Ask. Oh, you can ask them about the other... Okay. Why do you remain behind this screen? Is it your wish that I step away from this partition into some patch of light and speak to you face to face? Marissa laughs, and there's the sound of scales sliding on scales. Nay, I think not. The darkness suits me, and doubtless suits you as well. Why is it so dark in here? To prevent any unwanted and embarrassing casualties. Now what is it you want? I want you to come into the light. Nay, and the addition of please will not serve to persuade me. Now what do you want? Surely do not come all this way to see me. But I do want to see what you look like. You have no such want. Oh, I do. What do you look like? The darkness hides us both. Let's make it a game. I'm frightfully bored. Let me guess. Are you a human male? Yes. Are you wounded in the throat? Am I? Has he been... well, let's just go with yes. Describe yourself for me. Let's stick to the truth. I'm tall, muscular, and horribly scarred. Indeed. She pauses for a moment. How were you so horribly scarred? Wait. Never mind. I do not wish to know. Well, now describe yourself for me. Marissa describes herself as a shapely, pale-skinned, beautiful woman with a forked tongue. Her hair made up of writhing asps and glowing eyes, which you assume she must be keeping shut. Jeez. What is she, like a Medusa? Are you a fiend? Or we can just say you sound very exotic looking. Okay, let's pick that.
Updated my journal.
Marissa laughs lightly, the sound accompanied by a slight hissing. Oh, I am. and my merest glance turns living things to stone. Yeah, basically she is a Medusa. From beings of flesh to statuary, with only the bat of my eyelash. Living things to stone? Could you turn, say, Lim into a statue? Why would I want to turn my pet into a statue? I guess I could say that must be inconvenient at times. You think so? That must be why I sit here alone in the dark, hiding behind a partition. Though you can't see Marissa, you're certain she's sneering. She suddenly sighs. If only I knew where my crimson veil had gone. Have you seen it, perchance? Ah, she needs something too. No, what's it for? Is it just a normal veil? Marissa sighs slightly, quietly. Not quite. It aids me in communication, face-to-face communication, that is. Well, I mean, we know why she needs to hide her face. Enough with these asinine questions. How tiresomely annoying you are. Now, what do you want? Just some questions. Okay. Oh. Why do I want to turn the pet into a statue? It sounds so evil. Well, we know why she's here. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute?
Updated my journal.
Yes? Echo. I knew another Echo once, though her name was written differently. I know nothing of this girl, though. Ask the lore of her. She made friends of an old lover of Echo's, I have heard. Okay, another question. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? No, I haven't a clue. Can you do anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? No, do you? You hear a annoyed sigh from out of the darkness. Go ask Yives. She collects many tales and can probably tell you something to use. Alright, I think that's it. And unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to end this episode here. I guess next time we come back, we're going to try, I don't know, just keep on talking to the ladies. See what we can figure out. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night.